Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Concept Hunter. Today's subject is called Glimpse, a cute little game that sadly doesn't really go anywhere by Hybrid Mind Studios. I disabled the sound, though the audio is really good, so hopefully you can hear it just on the down low alongside my voice, and you can even buy the song, and it's a pretty good one, so you might want to consider doing that. But first, we're going to talk about the game itself, and sadly I have not found a way to go into further levels, so I think I'm just gonna go start from scratch every single time. I did not finish the game. I don't know if it has an ending. It should probably have an ending, but I can't go to a specific level, so I have to start from level 1 for some reason. So let's just do that and see what the game's about. So I don't get the tutorial anymore, but essentially you get to see the level, and once I click the mouse button once, I'll be able to move this white thing here, and I can move wherever I want to. So this isn't a grid of hexagons, okay? This is not a grid of hexagons. I can move wherever I want to. The hexagons are just there for a thematic sense, okay? And everything is hexagonal, which is okay. It's just a thing to point out here. So what I'm supposed to do is pick up all of these, and once I pick up all of them, I'm finished with the level, okay? And now we get to see that the base level score is 1,000. The glimpses used, and we'll get to what a glimpse is in a second, is 0 out of 6, so I got the full amount. Time used, 27 out of 60, so you also have a time. It's not a limit, it's just the amount of time. If you do it as fast as possible, you'll get more bonus points. And that's about it. We can restart it. We can go to the main menu, which will force us to start the whole game again. And then we can move on to the next level. So once again, I see everything and I can move around. But what happens if I hit something? If I hit something, I'll start in the last area where I picked someone up. So here I start from the beginning, and if I'll pick one of these and then bump into something, I'll start right there. And I get a glimpse of the terrain, and I can keep on moving. So the point of the game is to take one look and use your use your actual memory, short-term memory to find all the things without getting stuck in any of the walls. Now what happens if I forget in midway? If I get stuck at something, there's a glimpse and I get back to my previous position. And if I just want to take a look without dying, I could just click once, I'll get a glimpse of what's happening, and then I can keep on going. So dying and clicking, getting a glimpse, has the same effect. Well, both of them take one glimpse away, but death will also return me to where I was, to my previous position. There we go, I just died, so we're gonna do this like this, go here, and finish that level. So we can see here that I used 2 out of 6 glimpses, okay? And I had time. Now, the question rises, what happens if I play like this? Okay, what happens if I play like this? There's no indication in any way, there's no indication of how many glimpses I've used or how much time I have left. And that's because you have infinite glimpses and infinite time to finish every level. You have infinite glimpses and infinite time to finish every level. And the only thing that actually matters here is score. Now, I have a really big problem with this because score is something that very few people care about. Well, I don't want to say very few people. Some people care about score, and some people don't care about score at all. I don't care about score. As an example, me as a player, I just like finishing the game for what it is. I like playing the game for what it is. And this game specifically has no difficulty level because it has no difference. Now, obviously, I want to create a difficulty level by just doing this, but there's nothing but, just moving around. But if I get stuck at anything, the penalty is very, very minimal, and I can just keep going. And there isn't much, there's no incentive for me to keep playing because there's no difficulty whatsoever. It's not hard, there's no penalty for losing except for score. And for people who don't care about score, and there are a lot of people who don't care about score, this game has no meaning in that sense. Now, aside from that, Can I silence the music? Yes, I can. Okay, because it's pretty damn loud. And again, there's no way to go, but there's only a way to restart the level or just restart the level or start from scratch from level 1. Now, another thing about this game is that there's no progression whatsoever. The game starts and stops where we are right now. This is the only thing that you get to do in the game. I haven't finished it. I haven't gotten super far because I got very bored of it because it didn't show me any new elements. This very specific mechanic of showing us, you know, and then disappearing, of I guess you could call it shadow and light, you know, that you can't see the terrain. It's not shadow and light here, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's a cool mechanic that I've seen a million times before. Nothing is done with it over that simple mechanic. There's no further thinking. There's no progression of the mechanics. There's no story. It's just this mechanic, and there's a lot of it. And since there's no progression, it gets dull very, very quickly. I mean, there's only so much that you could do with different levels and tricks on your mind, and there isn't really much here. I'm trying to get through it as fast as possible, just so maybe we'll find a different mechanic that I missed. But to the point where I stopped playing, which was pretty much around here, there wasn't anything else. The game never progressed. God damn it. The game never progressed to anything else, and there was no incentive for me to keep playing because it was not difficult, because I don't care about score, and there was no progression. And that's that's really a shame, because the production value here, in my opinion, is very high. The song is awesome. Okay, it looks great. It has, you know, it gives you feedback in the sense that you can see all the stats you need to see. You have most of the buttons except for level select, which is really weird why there's no level select. I really hope that I'm an idiot and I missed it, but I don't see it. There's such high production value. I want to see more in terms of the actual gameplay here. I really want to see more. And as you can see, it just keeps on going forever and ever, and there's nothing new in any of these levels. You just gotta dodge stuff, and you gotta get to it, and you know, it's a trick, and you gotta think about it in the sense of it's just the memory thing, and that gets dull very, very, very quickly. I mean, last level, maybe there's something in the next one, but even if there is something very unique and special that progresses the gameplay in the next level, we've already gone through so many levels with nothing that it's too far gone. So yeah, it just keeps going. I'm gonna stop here because there's no real need to continue. I really wish this would have gone anywhere because it looks good. It looks so good. The music is so great and the production value is so great, but the actual content isn't there. So this is Glimpse. It is by Hypermind Studios. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next. Please focus on the game itself. And you know what? Even if it looked like crap but had really good gameplay, that would be better as far as I'm concerned. So, great attempt there. And that's it. That's Glimpse. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been interesting. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.